So Coach asked us to speak tonight, and she actually emailed us a couple weeks ago, which is very strange for her. She normally would just throw us up here and say, have us talk. So Hannah, look forward to that. But she wanted to know about our experience and some things we're thankful for, and I could honestly stand up here and talk for 5 hours about it because I'm just really grateful to be here. When I first came in as a freshman, we didn't have the best culture. We were really working on improving it, but it was just not where it needed to be. And as a freshman, I had no idea. 6 girls had just quit the team. I was so scared. I would cry during practice all the time. Sorry. And and it just was such a big change now that I feel proud of what we've accomplished and that I can leave. And even though I would give anything to still be practicing with the girls, I'm not worried at all that our culture is not going to even keep. It's just going to keep improving every day because of the people that are still on the team. A couple of things that I've learned are kind of what Alex already said. She stole my whole speech. But I've learned to just embrace learning and growth and things like that because when I was a freshman, I thought it was a good thing to be a perfectionist, and that was just stopping me. And we didn't have enough people that I could really not play. So it was not embracing the learning process was really set me back. And then by the time Coach had drilled that in my head enough times, I got a lot better, and just as a person and on the court too. And another thing that I learned was how to public speak better. Last week, or a couple weeks ago, Coach had me speak in front of the entire football team by myself. And my freshman year, I spoke and introduced an award like this, and I was so nervous, and I had no cards and all this stuff, and I was panicked, and it's just crazy that I wasn't even that stressed to talk in front of 100+ people. So that was really cool, and I definitely attribute that to being part of this team because I had to be uncomfortable and talk in front of people all the time. First, I just want to say thank you to my parents because they obviously played for me to play club volleyball, and everyone in this room knows that is a lot. They came to pretty much every single one of my games. So they live in Columbus, so they would drive up to Bowling Green on Saturday and on Friday and on Saturday. And when I first got here, I didn't realize how much of a commitment that was until I drove home for the first time. And I realized that, wow, this is actually a lot. This is a big deal. And I'm just really grateful for them supporting me through everything and just letting me be my own person also. So I could be a crazy person and they're just okay, you'll figure it out. You're fine. They also provided me with I have a car and money to live here in the summers because I always needed a little bit extra time to get in shape. So I'm not the strongest person. And just that they would pay for me to stay here and so I could work out and stuff was a huge thing because not everyone's parents would do that for them or they will be able to. I'm also really thankful for my teammates, obviously, but just because, sometimes I can be extreme, and they always just let me do my thing and supported me, and I just really appreciated that because I didn't really realize it until I was out of it, just how special that was, and when I get together with all the girls, it's just I feel so comfortable, and I don't have to pretend to be any type of way. I can say anything that I'm thinking, and they're just oh, okay. She has said worse than that, but, and as Ryan said, just the seniors here sticking together because we really went through it that freshman year, winning 7 games, and they were most of them were in preseason, so we thought we were really good at first, and then it just got really sad. But just that we're all still here, and that we were so dedicated that we were gonna change the culture, and we're gonna buy in, and we're gonna do whatever it takes. And Kimmy and Callie coming in with Kirsty an hour before open gym when it's summer and she could be at the pool, just things like that. And also, I would like to say thank you to, the coaches. Again, I could go on, I probably will, for a while about this, but they really challenged me to be better every second of every day. Sometimes when I was just I don't know what else you want me to do, I trying here, but it just I didn't realize how much better I could be until they made me uncomfortable all the time. And then when I realized and started progressing, I feel like very proud of who I have turned into be, and I feel like that's because of them making me not be okay with being like who I was before. They also have really trusted me to make decisions and like own my mistakes and like let me make those mistakes. Like Coach, again with that speech, like she trusted me to go up in front of these like my peers and give a speech, and that like we went over it for a second and she was like, yeah, you'll be fine. And that was it. And she just let me say what I felt, and Alex would have me coach with her in the summer, and I would get a whole court of kids myself, and took that really seriously, too much sometimes, but she just their trust, and Allie too just like always let me make my own choices, and that really helped empower me and become a better leader. Coach also enrolled me in a bunch of leadership courses because she knew that was something I wanted to do and that I was willing to put the time in for, and I don't think any coaches would do that for anyone else, and I just like that really made me better. And yeah, also I want to thank Santi, because I know sometimes that we can all be kind of dramatic in the training room because we're tired, and he just takes you seriously, and he's like, okay, I'm going to give you this little stretch to do, and then you come in the next day, and I was like, oh yeah, I was overreacting, and he's like, I know, it's okay, you're okay. And just the fact, just to feel like someone listens to you and just is always there, it's just amazing, and he's just a great person. And the rest of our staff too, like Megan has been there for me since freshman year, and like has been really consistent with her support. She helped me get a job at Planet Fitness. She just provides you in support in ways that you don't think, like that's not in her job criteria, and it's just amazing. Like I know I can go to her and be like, she showed me how to use Excel this week, and it's just crazy. Make name tags. Yeah. And then other people like Lauren and Bob, like they listen to me, and like they ask me questions, and other people on our team like how we can improve BG athletics, and I think that's just so special because I have a lot of opinions, and it really matters. Like if the athletic director is asking me what I think, like that's just so valuable to me, and I think that's really special about Bowling Green as well. Sorry guys, I got a lot. No shock there. Also, like our donors, supporters, and fans, just like your support when our parents, like my parents came to literally everything, which is amazing, but sometimes like you just can't. But I always saw somebody who was part of our team there in the stands cheering us on, and it just felt great to be like appreciated and that they were there. And even when we only won those 7 games, those people were still there. And I'm happy that we finally put on a good show for you guys. And it just like, it means a lot. And just that you guys reached out and became part of our lives when like, I don't know, I would have not know what to say to like approach people, and you guys were just like, oh yeah, come to our house for dinner, come do this, and it's just like, it's really nice, and I really appreciate it. And it just like this last semester, it's killed me to not be part of the team, and I really wish I was there, but I'm really grateful to be part of something that I can miss this bad. Like it's just, I feel like I picked the right place, and it's just really special. And so like, thank you to everyone, and I'm sorry for talking so long, but I'm not actually that sorry, but thank you.